Well, hello and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. We are continuing the Chenyu's Blessing of Sunken Jade quest line, in which we are helping the Adeptus Fujin. We're helping her with restoring the soil and waters in this area that have been being weird, causing the tea to be bad, and so we need to restore that. Of course, this goes against what Bluey wants, which is to restore nature, which is basically just to kill humans. And also, Little Mao is quite in a dilemma, because is he gonna be helping Fujin or helping Bluey? Last video in particular, nothing happened. To be 100% honest with you, last video, literally nothing. It felt like nothing happened. So, as a result, we'll see if we can make progress this video. Yeah, no, it really felt like last video nothing happened. I am falling down. I did not want to do that. Go, please. I can't travel. Okay. I'm trying to I know what to do. I'm just not being able to go in the right place. Okay. We want to bring this up with us. Okay, we brought it up with us, and now we want to push it back. Push it back. Alright. Now we're moving that up. I wonder how that's going to be helpful to us. Okay, what's the point of it moving up? I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's see what we do if we do Adeptal Energy on this fish. The fish is blasting. The fish is blasting up there. I got a Carp Spirit Orb. Orb that was inlaid in the golden carpfish statue. It contains an immense amount of adeptal energy. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So, fish is spitting, and I get it. It has a branch, and so it's dropping the adeptal energy on the fish, and it released the orb, I think. Okay, let's go to the next area. Oh, I see it here. Maybe we can go to the ground to move faster. Okay, we have another one. We want to move this, or we want to move this. Well, it might be easier to move the platform instead of moving this, because that seems pretty stationary. Okay. Let's tee it up. Please move the waterfall above me away so I may return to my favorite floating platform. It's not here, right?
Take it easy.
Favorite floating platform. Here? No, it's not letting me. Not here, right? Or it is there. Please return me to floating stone platform. Okay, I'm not exactly sure. Not here, right?
Take it easy.
Here? No. Here? I'm not sure where their favorite platform is. Okay. Maybe we need to go up. Maybe this has not. Okay, now I can't run because I don't have E active. Okay, Simulacra return to its original position.
Take it easy.
There is something I'm not getting here. There's something I'm not getting. Please move the waterfall above me away. Okay, so we need to remove this. Is this? Move this away. Oh, I can switch it with adaptable energy to go over here. I see.
Take it easy.
I see. All right, buddy. You can go back to your original platform now. Bingo. Okay, good. Now balance has been restored to both sides of the stone platform. And now we can move this. We took it and we put it here. Whoa, the statue spirit orb has been activated now. Come on, let's start collecting it with our adeptal energy. Where's our second orb? Oh, there we go. Our carp spirit orb. Figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, we're in another one. Ooh, this one might have some elevation to it. I see there's something up there. Oh, but it might just be we need dunk. Oh, I don't think I fought one of these wolves before.
Emerge.
I'm curious. Oh, it's not a wolf. It's a
Nothing
it's
lasts
one of those helixers
right
that
now, right here.
first were
Emerge.
introduced in the desert. Hey, will we dispatch with that real quickly? Can we move this? Okay, here we can move it. Okay. There we go. We can move it. Throw it over there. And then we got the third statue. Oh, we need to waterfall to go down it though. So how do we do this? Tee it up. Move it over here. We did it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. I fall in water. So we have 30 orbs. Let's go to the carp at the pavilion and see what happens. Alright, so we're putting them back into the mouths of the fish, I'm guessing. Good thing I unlocked that waypoint. So they can fast travel up here. Shoot us over. Okay. Put that back. Oh, is there any text here? No, we can just sit down. Okay. Put that back. Put that back. Alright. Not bad at all. My apologies for the poor hospitality. It has been a long time since I last enjoyed tea with others. 36 here. So is it Herb? What's her name? Herb something and Louis? Is that what 36 are for? And Fujin? Hopefully my brewing skills have not deteriorated too much over time. One that I have some experience in appreciating tea. It was also thanks to this that I was able to tell that this year's tea offering smelled off. That was how I discovered the trouble with the soil and water quality. Now she's saying I instead of one. Ooh, there's a luxury chest. Looks like it wasn't some sort of meaningless tradition after all. Huh. Don't think the offering rites would be so useful. I suppose now I can tell those who fail to appreciate the value of tea about its value with confidence. Come, have some tea. Is this your teapot, Fujin? Not sure why, but it reminds me of Madame Ping's. Oh yeah, there was a time in Liyue Harbor when we fixed Madame Ping's teapot for her. Did we like go inside? Is that what happened? Like we literally went inside, right? If you think about it, we seem to have quite a connection with tea. Madame Ping, oh, I know who you speak of. We are acquainted back in the day, along with her friends. That's strange, because I feel like Madame Ping is a new name that because isn't she Street Ward Gambler or some Rambler or whatever his name is? I thought Madame Ping is like her new human society name that she took on, right? Well, I guess I don't know how long was that ago. I'm curious. As Lerma said, I was once just a giant carp, unable to leave fresh water for too long, nor live in salty waters. As such, they sent me one of these teapots. That was how my friends would be able to were able to take me inside my pot, of course, to Gili Plains and Liyue Harbor to meet those lovely people they spoke of. Unfortunately, such a time never quite came. Hamakaza, you have been to Liyue Harbor. Can you tell me more about the city? I'd like to hear about it too. I've never been. Well, Palmon would like to start from the Wanmin restaurant. How about I handle explanation this time? Sure, but don't you dare skip over any eating bits. It's a port city. It's a port city built nestled against the mountains. You begin only for Fujin to interrupt you. She knows that she'd like to hear your Liyue story. You understand and begin again. When we arrived at Liyue Harbor, Paimon and I were criminals. We were being chased and we were saved by the Fatui. Morax died. The children adaptants before you listen to your words and Paimon's insistent interjections, leaning forward as you speak, exclaiming in shock and relaxation as the tension in the tale rises and falls. You'll also add your own commentary and questions about Liyue, such as the food and flavor available at a restaurant and toys the old lady sells, the gems and jewelry at Feiyun Slope and such. As you watch Fujin, Little Mao, and Paimon be so moved by the tale, along this journey, we've met many friends. We met many friends and experienced so many things. It was all worth it. I can only hope that in the end it will all be worth it. Wow, a sea monster, huh? Amazing. Liyue Harbor is not as I imagined. Do you find it disappointing? Well, no. just different. Being different doesn't make it bad. I like the Leeway Harbor you described. It's good to hear that after all this time, our dear Herb Lord was able to find home there. I think that's simply wonderful. Interesting. Interesting. So, she mentioned last video that she didn't know what happened to Herb Lord. Maybe she died, maybe something happened to her. But now Fujin's saying that Herb Lord is made a home there. So, we've somehow described something in our story that made her figure this out. So, does that mean we've met Herb Lord? Who could Herb Lord be? Well, they have to live in Leeway Harbor, so that rules out, Cloud Retainer. Well, obviously, because she's been kind of... It rules out the few Adeptus that we know that live in the other places. What does that leave? What, that leaves like... Yanfei? And maybe her people? Guan Yu, maybe her people? No, surely not her people. And, Madame Payne, which doesn't seem to be the one. So who could this be? I have no idea. What about you, Little Mal? Could you tell me about you and your friends? Do we have time for this, by the way? I'm sorry to interrupt, but do we have time for this? Don't we need to save the soil and water? I don't got time for this. Maybe you guys have time for this. I don't got time for this. All right, I need to go back in Fontaine and do some world exploration. All right, like I ain't got time for this. I'm curious to know what she's like. Sure. I mean, Clitter and Palmon have met her already, so it wouldn't be fair if I didn't tell you. So this is how we met. At that time, I was still a little kid who didn't know anything about the mountain. It was nighttime, and some wild beasts were following me through the forest. It was super scary. Finally, I was chased to a clearing and surrounded by those beasties. For a moment, I was convinced I was going to get eaten, but suddenly they all backed off into the woods, and then they were gone. When I looked back, there she was, looking at me. She was like Jade, but there was a dignity to her. I knew it then, that she was a master of the mountain that my grandpa had told me about. I wasn't scared, I just told her. I finally found you. I've been looking for you for so long. It's interesting because, again, Bluey wants to destroy humanity, again, to bring nature back. But she also saved this child, right? That's kind of hypocritical, right? Hypocritical because children people are not supposed to be part of the nature that Bluey wants. So, like, isn't that kind of interesting, I think? I don't know why, but she lowered her head in thought before walking off. She made no noise as she did. I listened as hard as I could, but there was no sounds of anything stepping on branches or fallen leaves. After that, I would sometimes catch a sight of her moving between trees in a flash. Sometimes the rising moonlight would outline her shadow as she stood atop a high mountain. At the time, I thought it was strange. Why hadn't I seen her before? She was always there, after all. I wanted to talk to her, but she would always turn and leave. It was only later that she became willing to talk to me. Much later on, she would take me up high in the mountains and into very deep forest. She asked me lots of questions, and in exchange, she told me lots of stories. Okay, what questions can she be asking this kid? In the beginning, Q Village was a nameless barren mountain, and the rivers had a real temper. Sometimes they'd flood, and other times they would all but wither. And on the barren mountain, she made two friends, a fish and a snake. Okay, that does confirm that Bluey is not the snake. That snake has to be Herb. What's her name? Herb something? Herb? I forgot Herb something. So the fish is not Yunjin, it's Fujin. The snake is Herb Block or something, which apparently made home in Leeway Harbor. Right? Am I connecting this? But later the snake was cut into pieces and the fish sank into the sea. And then only Bluey was left. Interesting. So again, I'm getting Kazari / A sister vibes here. Fish sank into the sea. So Bluey is saying that these people are dead. Isn't that interesting, huh? Thank you, Little Mal. And don't tell anyone about my friend, alright? Of course we won't. I mean, Morax has told us a lot of stories, and Morax does like a good story, so look, if I'm gonna tell someone, I feel like telling Zhongli wouldn't be a bad idea. You seem quite familiar with this friend of Little Mouse, Funjin. Indeed, But that was all in my past life. Many, many years have passed since I can no longer move freely. I suspect that I might not recognize her any longer, though from Little Mao's words, she might not have changed too much. Yeah, I think Fujin is actually dead. And then what we see of her are like kind of what's left of her, like little moments of what's left of her. Very similar to, I mean, okay, what's another character that's similar where like they're dead, but it's just yeah, Kazari. I mean, that's the only thing I can say is Kazari, cause she dead, but there was her left. She was still left, and like she needed to do one thing, which was the island cleansing, and then we did that, and then she disappeared. Right? Was Kazari dead before we even met her? Is that how it worked, or did she? No, I'm sure she dead before. Perhaps that is not the most accurate way to phrase it. I did not utterly perish, but I did lose my original form, and my strength and wisdom dissipated along the spirit veins. But that's why I invite you and Clizzard to Carp's Rest. If you were not there, I would not even have to have a form to show you or a voice with which to speak to you. So all thanks to you. Also similar to Lord Rakadevata, I think she was also dead, but there was still some remnants of her in like the old wisdom tree. Was it imbuzzable, whatever it's called? So Nahida, I think, right? Nahida and the Traveler, we were able to see Greater Lord Rakadevata at the end there. Obviously Nahida forgot, but we haven't forgot because we are not from this world, and so the rules don't apply to us essentially. So yeah, that's another good example of a character who is dead, but they still remain in some form or another, and I feel like that's what Fujin is. Bluey, I feel like, is alive. Like that guy is alive, but Fujin and Herblock or whatever may actually just be straight up dead. It is thanks to you that I've been able to slowly regain my previous strength. Sure, coming here and once more seeing these scenes with my own eyes, meeting old friends from the past, and most importantly, making new friends. Meeting old friends from the past. I'm very glad. How did you die? All right, we're just gonna be blunt about it. I respect it. Yeah. So how does a person die? My memory of that have grown foggy. The Herb Lord and I were both servants of another god, and it was I that organized the Rain Jade Rite, administering the rivers and mountains for our Lord. As for the other, she was as she is, a beast, wild and free. Okay, so again, Herblord and Fujin seem to be, yeah. And then beast, wild and free, a Bluey, right? In those peaceful days, I also climbed waterfalls of Mount Akang and Mount Hulao, which are original areas in Liyue. And there I met with the Adepti, whose power and wisdom far eclipsed mine. Of course, this was all before the war. Huh. And I'm guessing those people again, Mountain Carver and Moonshaper and all that stuff. Our Lord was not a heinous one by any means. Once upon a time, she made many dreams came true. If there was any evil, it was the Archon War itself. What happened needs no further explanation on my part, I'm sure. So I'm guessing her master sent Fujin and Herblock or whatever the name was into the war, and they died. Is that what's going on? And she's not blaming her. She's not blaming her lord for doing that. Is that what's happening? You talk about how you and Herblord deflected. That's right. That may have been the bravest thing we've ever done. What does deflected mean? Like go against their lord? I'm not sure. Our lord had all but gone mad seeking the position of a god who may rule this world. Okay, that's okay. Our Lord was part of the Archon War. So they probably got killed by Zhongli. Or maybe not Zhongli, but maybe they got defeated by Zhongli and his Pokemon. And I guess what left is Fujin and Herblord and Bluey. Even though Bluey doesn't seem to be connected with this, I don't know. Or perhaps they can survive. Either way, she lacked the power to overcome Morax. Okay, well, she says it right here. So, yeah, again, she was defeated by Morax. I mean, obviously she's defeated by Morax, and Morax is the god of Geo, and her master isn't. So, in a final desperate gamble, she caused the Bishui River to flood, hoping to destroy everything downstream. Of course, she knew that would mean what that would mean for Chenyu, Vale, and its people. Is that when Fujin and Herb Lord deflected? Whatever that means. Well, but Pamela thinks that that's something you should never ever do, period. Well, I mean, war, right? Is that the excuse? Perhaps that's just what war does to people. Okay, well, maybe I should have just read a sentence, because that's exactly what I just said. Or maybe I read this and then I said war to sound like I'm smart, but actually I just read this in secret and, you know, I'm trying to make myself seem cool. Either way, that was our final adventure as a trio of friends. Trio, does that mean Bluey? Does that include Bluey? So Bluey, Fujin, and Herblord? Or does that include Herblord, Fujin, and their lord? Ling Yuan attacked people with her familiars, urging them to the shelter we had prepared. Who is Ling Yuan? Attack people with her familiars, hurting them. Familiars. Is Ling Yuan Bluey? Attack people with her familiars, because it wouldn't make sense if this is Bluey, because Bluey does probably have little wolves that can, you know, help and attack people. It wouldn't make sense, again, the wolves attacking. Herblord fought against our mistress. Okay, so Herblord threw hands against their master. That's pretty baller. Well, I climbed Mount Lingmeng and hurled the volatile Jade Ranger into the rising waters. Okay, so she's the one who threw those two big jade things to stop the flood. Okay, wait, they're all pretty baller. So the Bluey saved people, which again, strange because they want to restore nature, but also makes sense because Bluey did save Mao. Again, I'm assuming that Ling Yuan is Bluey. Herblord fought against the master, that's sick. And then Fujin stopped the flooding, which also makes sense. Of course, that wasn't a proper Drain Jade rite. It was simply the release of adeptal energy stored within the Jade Pendant that have the earth open its maw and swallow the river, allowing the Jade Mouth to grow and stabilize the flow. Whoa, what happened next? Didn't Little Mouth tell you how it all ended? Didn't the carp and snake attack each other and killed each other and everyone died? Is that what happened? Or I forgot. That's right. Wait, really? When? Alright, that's enough about the past. We should go back to performing the rite itself. I mean, yeah, probably. True, but what about the golden carps? Isn't that what we're looking for? Okay, she said, oh, but Little Mouth already told you the story. Yeah, he did tell me the story, but it's not like I understood it at the time. Bro, I forgot. I need a reminder. Again, I think it's something about everyone dying. Or at least, yeah, I think that's what happened. Which wouldn't make sense, because again, Archon War, a lot of death happening. Would make sense if Fujin eventually ended up dying, as well as the other person, Herblord or whatever. And Truth, you already found it, as with the previous one. That's how I was able to appear before you. It's just that I missed the scenery here a bit too much, so I couldn't help but have a long chat with all you. After all, your sense of time and mine are not the same. You won't tarry long once your objectives are complete, will you? As such, I apologize. Please forgive my capriciousness. I don't know what capriciousness means. Fish! Go back to, go look for Fujin. Alright, we're inside the teapot. Alright, there goes the fish. Do we need to follow this fish or? Gone. Is that what happened, guys? Is that? Did I get the story correct? Was it Ling Yuan? Is Ling Yuan? Ling Yuan Bluey? Is that what happened? Are we gonna throw hands with Ling Yuan? No, they didn't give us a name yet. They're also in the here. Domain enemies. Elite enemies. Boss enemies. No, we haven't gotten any names. Okay, well, regardless. Let's continue, I suppose. Yep, let's continue. Though my power is still a far cry from what it was in the past, thanks to your aid, I have regained much strength. Next, thank you. Wait, she already said thanks. Next, we can perform the ceremony. What effect will it have? It's been 1,000 years since we last performed it, and the mountains, rivers, and spirit veins have all changed a great deal. But if all goes well, the Vale Rain Jade will restore the issue. Well then, let's begin. The issue, like the soil and waters being bad this year? Is that what the issue is? Probably should have turned the music up. I can like barely hear it. Combat? Why are you talking about combat? Are we gonna fight? No, we're not fighting. The fog's dissipated. Dissipating. Whoa, what's that? Oh, that was the thing in the second mural? The thing that they used to communicate with people above, right? The emissaries used to communicate with the gods. Did I remember that correctly, or am I spewing garbage? Huh, it's just like the mural. Do you remember the one with the two golden people and something in between them? Wow, you're really impressive, little Mal. Palm didn't remember that at all. Behold, the sacred mountain. In my era, to merely climb it was already a transgress. But the ancestral inhabitants of this place are gone, and the communing path lies waste and broken. Who shall judge us now? Yeah, you say that, and then we're gonna. Who's gonna judge us now? And then we have the whole issue of freaking Fossilors just getting dunked on by the previous person getting judged, and then she had to freaking kill herself. All right, am I spoiling? Am I spoiling the Archon story? Well, you should have played that before you watched this, I suppose. So yeah, who's gonna judge us now? Says freaking yeah. We just had a whole arc about judgment that happened. So, anyways, that is where the spirit vein of Chenyu Vale converge. Through it, I can transmit my adaptive energy through the veil, restoring its water and its soil. We are only one step off from achieving our goal. Are you prepared? Let's do this. Indeed, let's just do this. How much time do I have left in this video? Like 15 minutes? Can I do it in 15 minutes? We'll see. Trails of Laxon. Add to archive. Oh! Oh, if you unlock this waypoint, you probably couldn't unlock this. So good thing I'm doing this to unlock it. Okay. What do we got? Mount Lysin. Indeed. We have this, which we can activate. Ooh. We're fishing over there. We are a fish. We are a fish. Okay. We have a waypoint here that's probably going to lead us to. Oh, it looks sick. I don't think I saw this in the special program, guys. Like, I don't think I've seen this in a please come with me. Where are you, miss? You're over here. Okay, I see you. I turned to the golden carp again. Well, it makes form movement easier. Do you not like it, Paimon? Well, no. Paimon just, okay, she remains determined to restore nature. How could she? Huh? Sorry, who now? Do I need to take care of this? Let's get rid of me out of here before I move. Okay.
Game's up. Fun's over.
I have my keyboard in such a weird position right now. Because I want to use my keyboard on my, oh, I'm almost dead. I want to use my keyboard on my desk, but if I use it on my desk, then, like, the clicking is way too loud. Okay, they're respawning. I need to not be dumb here. Oh, I don't know if I'm being able to handle this monster. Okay, not bad. Get this spawn again.
Over here. Quietly now. Busted.
Okay. Tee it up. Alright. I need healing. Wait, I can just eat food. Alright, well, how do I do this? 4 Z? Have a pizza, I guess. Alright, let's continue. Accompany Fujin. Okay, I'm accompanying the fish. There's a lot of these statues here, which look trippy. Activate! We can activate! Ooh, what's down there? Miasma? Just like some rocks? Is this supposed to be jade? Oh, okay, so we're going up here now. To be fair, I didn't completely watch the special program. I probably should have watched Genshin special program because it is like the anniversary. Is it anniversary? Or is it New Year's? I think it's New Year's. Anniversary was like... I forgot when Genshin Impact anniversary was, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I didn't watch the complete special program, so I haven't seen everything. Ling Yuan! Okay, I was right. So Ling Yuan is the being who saved people during the Archon War. So like, yeah, not bad. I perceived it would be you, and I do miss you so, but this really might be a bad time. So Blue's name is Ling Yuan. ... Don't be like that. Speak with me. The opportunity to speak will come, but it is not now. You know this. I know this, but I cannot allow it. Just wait a while longer. It will end soon. I do not like the things up there, but it does not matter. Just leave it to me. Do not come up there. Do not come up here. Ling Yuan, you can't tell us what to do. We are our own people. Ah, yeah, where do those guys come from? We cannot waste time here, I fear.
Gotcha. Busted.
Okay, yeah, this is actually my first time battling these guys. I'm not sure what they do.
Emerge right here. Surprise!
They summon water. Oh, those waters hit me. Okay, well, that wasn't that bad. Accompany Fujin. An ancient sacrifice of secret brocade. Yeah, okay, it's the same quest name. What's it? Ling Yuan tells us not to go up. What do we proceed to do? Go up. Fantastic. We are definitely following the rules. Can I? Oh, I can move my fish. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wait, no, the fish moves on its own. Okay, never mind. Alright, let me unlock this. Hold up real quick. This looks like a boss arena. Is it? No. Alright, another viewpoint. Qingwang Peak. Indeed. We are at the peak. I'm quite sorry for not being completely frank with you earlier. But you're not frank, you're Yunjin. Or you're Fujin. Though I became aware of it during our travels, I did not wish to believe that your old friend Ling Yuan would be the source of the storm that buffets Chenyu Vale. I actually had an inkling already. So that's what's going on. I think I had an inkling anyway. However, so that's what's going on. She, Herblord, and I once defended Chenyu Vale together. Do you think that she would do something so wicked? Her disruption of the spirit veins has caused the miasma to propagate, and the one who stopped me from performing the rite the first time was also her. Okay, but why? Why? You know? Why is she, or why is Ling Yuan all of a sudden being crazy? There's only two explanations, the Fatui or the Abyss. Surely. But fixes Fujin, Bluey, Ling Yuan isn't a bad person. I don't even think they're a person to begin with, but nevertheless. I know, little Mao, she is your friend, but at this time she is the greatest threat to Chenyu Vale. If she controls the sacred mountain, she will wield the power to completely alter the land of Chenyu Vale in a blink of an eye. My game just blinked. I fear that Ling Yuan has already entered Chi Wang Palace before us. She means to rewrite the flow and path of the spirit vein. We have little time left. Clearly, you have mastered the adaptable energy available here in Chenyu Vale. Well, I wouldn't say exactly mastered. Ling Yuan and familiars will not be your match. Please accompany me for a little while and aid me for the sake of the people in the Chenyu Vale. I will perform a ritual and open up the way to Chi Wang Palace Terrace. Please stay by my side and protect me. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Where are these monsters coming from? Where are these monsters coming from? Oh, they're from here. Okay. Okay, this is super annoying. Take care of nearby. What? Where the heck am I taking damage from? Okay. Are they actually damaging her or not?
emerge.
Not
Right
sure.
here.
But we'll just use yay it up. Okay, perfect. Where are the next group of enemies over there? There's something above them. You see that? Is this to quickly get to them? Oh, that dunked on them. Holy crap. Okay, that was pretty good. There's another enemy. Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna get hit.
I'm always
Hopefully this hits the green guy. It
Right
completely
here.
missed.
Emerge.
Absolutely
Right now.
fantastic.
quietly now. Gotcha. Over here. Surprise.
Okay, what else? They're back. Oh my gosh, it's the big dude. Hold up, calm down, buddy boy.
Here comes the cash.
Okay. Okay, oh, that is not the right button?
Spotlight. Over
Oh, I'm so afraid of getting knocked off, guys. I'm so afraid I get knocked off into the void. I didn't get knocked off. Great. Why won't you listen to me? Will you not wait? Your strength is feeble. You cannot match me, but do not worry. You will soon recover. Ling Yuan, say no more. Clitter and I will stop you. We will stop this plan to destroy Chenyu Vale. The ritual is complete. The gate to Qingwan Terrace is now open. Finally complete that ritual. Thank goodness. It took too long. Your word seems to spin for a moment, and when you open your eyes once more, you're already above the clouds. Wait, how much time do I left in this video? Okay, pretty good. When Ling Yuan changes the direction of the spirit veins, miasmic simulacra will be continually generated. This simulacra will do continuous damage. Oh, fantastic. I don't have any healers with me. When Ling Yuan is gathered hydro or animal adept or energy, if there are any miasmic simulacra still present. Okay, so we need to deal with the simulacra. Ling Yuan will gather them as well as power up that attack. Use adaptive energy to eliminate the simulacra. If all miasmic simulacra are eliminated before she gathers up adaptive energy, spirit veins will stabilize once again, reviving all party members and granting them protection of spirit. Okay, that might be useful because I might die. While protection is active, all party member attack will increase and will be continually healed. Freeze while she gathering enemy and use shatter, melt, or other elemental reactions. I do have options of other elemental reactions like swirl and electrocharge, but when Ling Yuan elemental undergo reaction with animal breaking, summon, and okay, this doesn't seem like an easy boss fight. So let's do this.
Right now, emerge.
Maybe if we do enough damage in the beginning, it will help toward the end of the fight. Oh my god, please don't die.
Right here. Busted.
Wait, I'm actually doing tons of damage. This might be good. We might. Okay, so miasma. Do we need to keep track of them? Freeze. Use melt or other. I'm using your reactions. We swirling enough? Are you feeling the swirl? Lynette's almost dead. My things are gone. Okay, let's dodge a little bit.
Emerge. Here comes the cash.
Okay. Are we almost dead? Is there a second fate? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Emiko's almost dead. Alright, send a tornado. Okay, well, she's dead. Fantastic. My main traveler is dead. Or, yeah, main traveler. Okay. Okay, well, she's dead as well. This is not going well. As long as something, okay. Dude, she's almost dead. Just, oh my god. 3 of my characters are down. Okay, we defeated it. Okay, that was an interesting fight. Interesting enough. Human, let me tell you what you shall do. Fire arrows at my heart. If you approach up close, strike me with your sword. I will fight you to the last. Is she talking to me or is she talking to the kid? You're the only one here who can fight. When I have crushed your neck, I will triumph. No. I don't intend to kill you. Why? I do not understand. You already lost. Fine. You may ask me one question. You still really care about doing things like that, even though you lost, huh? Now let's exchange questions. Let him out. Do you have any questions? Bluey, why did you have to fight? Can't we all be friends? You bunch of two-legged... oh, this is Ling Yuan talking. You bunch of two-legged and you, Fujin. You have not the strength to form two legs of your own, yet you wish to walk in their form and speak to me. But how can humans and wild beasts ever be friends? That's not true, Bluey. You're lying. If that's the case, why didn't you just let those beasts eat me back then? If human and beast can't be friends and you're a beast, you shouldn't have helped me. My actions are something beyond even my own understanding. You were merely fortunate. Well, why didn't you eat mountain as well? She also bumped into you while lost in the fog at the foot of the mountain. I saw it. You humans possess such wisdom that even nature submits to your will. In that case, I'll tell you. Why didn't I eat her? Huh? What kind of question is that? Mount Leishan is dear to Adeptus Fujin. Let us just assume you are correct. She has told me much about the Rain Jade Rite. Perhaps those memories affected my actions. Okay. You actually remember everything I told you. Every year before the rite, you would tell me and that white snake how expectant. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Is is that white snake Baiju snake? It took me a while, guys. All right, it took me a while. Like, obviously, I mean, you know, the what's the herb lord is depicted as a white snake, and of course, Baiju has a white snake. And so, is it possible that Baiju's snake is herb lord? Like in another form? That was going on? After the ritual, you would tell how the festivities were so fun and lively. You would always speak, and I could not help but listen. Only humans forget. I forget nothing. We have cleared this doubt of mine. Now you may ask a question. Well, Elder Fujin, have you any questions? Thanks. Just a while back, Ling Yuan, I was telling them stories about our past. Why do you wish to wreck Chenyu Vale, which we once fought so hard to protect? Yes, that is my question as well. What are you doing, bro? You planted tea trees promising to enjoy tea with us. This too I remember, but that sort of tea no longer exists. I want to change this land. I want to make it like it was all those millennia ago. You have walked with humans for too long. You have forgotten that you, I, and the snake all came from nature. I knew that you never truly perished, and you did not depart this place like the snake. So I wish to change this place to the form it had when you were born. All these years, I have been slowly adjusting the spirit veins. Oh, I get it. That's where the miasma came from. Correct. Side effects. In the end, the process will change the soil, the water, and the forest to what they should have been. What the soil in the forest and water should have been? You truly have forgotten the past. The river rose and fell with the rain, and their path was not fixed. The tea trees and flowers were not trimmed nor cultivated, nor did they exist for humanity. In such an environment, you would regain your old form and frolic once more in the great rivers. You would regain your strength. Spiritual power blanketed the lands in those days. The wild shrubs grew thick. Now the mountain and forest are silent, and shimmering voices of the spring water twinkling like jade can no longer be heard. You know what? I think I get it. I think Ling Yuan wants to restore nature because she understands that Fujin is still alive, but she is like at a weak state. And so I think Ling Yuan wants to kind of make nature the way it was back then so that Fujin can thrive better. So basically, Bluey's doing it for Fujin. Is that it? Did I get it correctly? Which is a good cause, right? It's I understand, I think. Or if I'm understanding it correctly, then it's a, you know, I appreciate the attempt, I guess, the caring for Fujin. But also, you always have to consider, would the other person like you to do that? And would Fujin like Bluey to do that? If it means hurting the people? Maybe not. But you don't understand. You still think you must stop me. Ling Yuan, I count myself more blessed than most to have lived such a happy life, and in the end, my soul returned to my home. You are the one who does not understand. Yes, and I have never understood. After you defeated me, when was this? You should have taken my territory. You planted a tree on my mountain and gave that land to the humans. I do not understand why you did this. Chenyu Vale was once but a nameless land, and we were nameless insects, beasts, and fish. I was the master of an uncultivated mountain, and today that place belongs to neither of us. You took a human form and walked among them. You instituted the rain jade rite and helped them change the soil and water. I do not understand that either, but I could see how happy you were. The snake changed into a human form. Okay, so is it Baiju's snake or not Baiju's snake? And use her knowledge to create medicine and save the sick. Okay, yeah, I mean, surely Baiju's, come on, medicine and save the sick. Surely Baiju's snake, right? Surely. I can understand how the agile human fingers could help her do what she wished, but I do not know why it was done. What happened after caused me still more confusion. You fought alongside humans and their so-called gods, and you perished. Humans fighting each other over territory and survival. Now that I can understand. You both belong to the great rivers and mountainous forests. You could have chosen to leave them and live with me, yet that which is human belonged to them. Let that which is human belong to them, and nature belong to nature. Even our territory were to shrink, we could still live freely. But now you wish to stop me and defend this land subdued by humanity. Answer me, why? Ling Yuan, my friend, it is as you say. I do wish to protect them. Do not answer me with my own question. I was asking you why. This Ling Yuan might be a beast, but she sure cares about the order of things, huh? I know, that's how we learned so much from her. So you guys were just discussing stuff in the mountains? Well, not totally. That said, after hearing everything Bluey said about Big Sis, I thought they'd be happy to meet each other. At first, I was like you. I did not understand humanity, and I did not enjoy their excessive demands and love of hoarding or their internal desire to have more than they need, while caring so little for the needy themselves. Trading wealth. Like you, I did not understand those concepts and did not understand why they influence humanity, joy, and sorrow. But across the long years, I've also seen many other things. The cries of children break my heart, and the sound of an old person's shattering memory saddens me, just as though it were all a microcosm of these mountains and rivers. Oh my gosh, I forgot something in my car that I need to put in the refrigerator. Holy crap. I need to end this video quick! Oh my gosh, I forgot something in my car. I need to take it out and put it in the refrigerator. Holy crap, I kind of knew I wasn't going to forget, and I actually totally forgot. Have you noticed them? See them. The children who wash their little feet in the stream. The fishermen laughing beneath the light of the rainbow's arc. The moonlight tryst of lovebirds. Their figures painted silver. Humans too are creatures of this land. Just how different is their innocence from ours? You mean to say that you have chosen to take their side due to these emotions, not through natural principles or logic, and not due to anyone's order? I suspect that Herblord had much the same reason as I. That said, I'm sure she put it all very differently, huh? I remain unsatisfied with your answer, Fujin. I do not understand. Do you not? I think you understood for a long time. When our previous god raised the waters, it was you who brought your familiars around to attack the people and drive them to the shelter we had created. I just wish to help my friends, to make their wishes reality. Even if doing so means going against nature and principles you follow. Again, I did say that. I did mention how Jing Yuan saving people kind of goes against restoring nature. If we had never met, going against nature and the principle, I literally just said that, I would do so anyways. Well, then we aren't all that different, aren't we? Didn't you also choose your own position on account of your feelings? ... I'm satisfied with your answer, Fujin. Now you may ask me a question. Very well. May I ask the next question? What about my question? Well, isn't it Paimon's turn? Yeah, we'll let Fujin talk. Honestly, I don't know what other questions to ask. I bet Fujin will come up with banger questions, more than I would. I think all my questions have been answered, to be honest. Oh yeah, Jing Yuan, do you know anything about my sibling? That's a question I might ask. Paimon can't think of any good cards at the moment. Since you got one, you go right ahead. You acknowledge my answer, acknowledge me, and acknowledge that you made choices based on your own feelings. Now let me ask you. No, don't ask. You know what I'm gonna ask, right? If I need your help, would you still make the same choice? If I needed your help, would you still make the same choice? That's right. So what's your answer? Huh. Yes, I would. Even should another 1,000 years pass, and even if you asked me 1,000 more times, my answer would be the same. So what, are they buddies now? Is that what that means? In that case, Ling Yuan, I do in fact need your help. I truly wish to save the people of Chenyu Vale, so please don't stop me from nourishing the water and soil, alright? I promise you, Fujin, you have walked with humans for much time and have learned their cunning, while I am but a foolish beast. My claws and teeth are sharp, but I am no match for you. Thank you, Ling Yuan. And thank you, Clizzard, Paimon, and Little Mao. You've accompanied me for so long, and you've helped me a lot. I wouldn't have made it here without you. Hey, I'm happy to have helped you, Big says. I'm so glad that Bluey got to meet all you two. I was so worried when you fought. You also have my thanks, Little Mao. It was you who brought Fujin to me, though the circumstances of meeting were not what I had hoped for. And what about Paimon? Question mark? Hold up. That's not, it's, I'm getting a lot of vibes, right? And I just got Enjo vibes. You guys remember Enjo? The guy from Enkanomiya? A lot of people liked him. Admittedly, I forgot a lot of things he said. But one thing he did say that stuck with me was that something about Paimon might be betraying us, right? Something that I always kept in the back of my mind. Again, a little bit too obvious that if Paimon is going to betray us, again, a little obvious that Enjo would say it like that. But yeah, I think there's something to be said about Jing Yuan not acknowledging Paimon. Right? There's something to be said about a beast that has a lot of, a lot of thought into, the nature, the order of things, Not acknowledging Paimon is very... does that represent that Paimon is unnatural? Does it represent that Paimon is not the right order of things? I feel like that's very interesting right there. That's very interesting how he doesn't, or that she doesn't acknowledge Paimon. So, yeah, something to think about. Yeah, that's very strange. Again, I'm getting Enjo vibes here, which is not what you want with Paimon, especially because she is our tour guide. Haha. All right then, let us begin. All my characters are dead. Bring him back. Should I end the video? I might end the video here, guys. The video is getting long, and okay, well, we're gonna get a cutscene. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted in this long video. Big sis Fujin, big sis. I think she just Kazari'd herself. Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. Are we gonna get her mask? And are we gonna hear a little bit of a hum? Didn't Kazari do a little bit of humming at the end? I forgot. It's been a while. Where did she go? Do you still not understand? She used all the energy she accumulated recently to nurse the land. Wait, if that's the case, does that mean? Yes, as you suspect. But she struggles so hard to... Though we have... Oh, Fujin's still around. Okay, so she didn't Kazari's. Well, still maybe. Though we have now finished nursing the soil and land, the miasma that remains will not disappear immediately. So you have to be careful out there. Yeah, same thing with, literally the same thing that happened when we when we remove the toxins, again, I'm getting a lot of vibes here. Remove the toxins from that tree. Remember the Rakatavata tree? When we removed that, there was still a little bit of, I guess, dirty goop left in Sumeru that we have to cleanse. So I guess similar vibes. It also makes sense gameplay wise since we're still gonna see Miasma. Sorry for making you all see me like this. It is just as Ling Yuan said, I have completely used up all the energy I accumulated recently and can no longer maintain my favorite form. Okay, so she's not completely disappeared like Kazari. Well, Paimon thought that, what's wrong? Nothing. Paimon's glad you're still here at Depth's Fujin. Seriously. Ling Yuan. What about me? She wasn't completely wrong, Paimon. As long as you're still here at Depth's Fujin. Yep, as long as, again, I think we... like, that's what I'm gonna say. If people Kazari themselves, that's my new favorite saying now. Though my form is not as it has become, I am far more comfortable than before. At first, I was trapped in Carp's Rest and could only reminisce about the outside world through the scent of the tea offerings. If I had not met you or Paimon, people of such capability with the spirit vein, I would have had none but my shadow to talk to, much less be able to leave Carp's Rest. Thank you for your concern. Please forgive me. I must depart now. I'll need a bit of rest. Another thing, Ling Yuan. Speak. What else would you have me do or not do? Nothing. I just didn't get to say this due to the circumstances that prevailed before, but it is good to see you again. Aww. Little fish. I know. That's a great response. That's a great response. I know. Thank you all. Where did that one come from? Can we end this? I gotta put some stuff in the refrigerator. I just thank you for bringing her back. Safe, smooth, and slippery. Why did you describe her like this? Even the way in which her fins move is the same as I remember. Okay, can we like stop being weird? Because I'm getting weird vibes from this. I'm getting uncomfortable. You should have a strange way of remembering people or fish, whatever. I do not know how you did it, nor why you were able to obtain her adeptal energy. All those thousands of years, I never once heard her voice. It might be due to Clitter's unique constitution. I see. However, I am but a foolish beast. Even if I want to see her again, I would not know of a better way. I could only spend thousands of years clumsily imitating her methods, regulating the spirit veins in this land. I am quite stupid. Alright, Ling Yuan, you're being hard on yourself. You know what? You're being hard on yourself. You did what you thought was good, and you know what? I think Fujin appreciates that. So like, no need to be so hard on yourself. I'm quite stupid, and I only knew this method, and so I did. It was akin to scooping every droplet of rushing river and every grain of sand from the vast desert. I knew as well that she would not smile as she once did, even if those mountains returned to how they once were. I, and a snake once laughed and swam happily together. Those days will never come again. She loves humanity too much, even more than she loves herself. Had I succeeded, she would only hate me. But that would not have mattered to me, for so long as she could regain her form and swim free once more. Sigh. And Paimon thought you were more concerned about nature. Of course I care. A land untamed by humans, a land of wild beasts. But that is a different subject from the matter of Fujin. If she thinks that the land tamed by humans is better than that the strange tree leaves grown on such lands taste superior, then I shall do what she pleases. Okay, so Ling Yuan's a simp. I get it. She's a Fujin simp. I get it. So thank you. You're welcome. Well, speaking of which, Paimon's curious. What did the tea leaves taste like in the past? When the land changed before, the tea leaf flavor was much closer to what it was in the past, apart from some differences due to human influence. Wait, so you mean that the weirdly flavored tea cakes we had were... In that case, I prefer the current flavor profile. Tea leaves cultivated by humanity will be more to their liking, of course. What I don't understand is Fujin's taste. If the snake was here, we could ask for her opinion. Again, her snake. There's only one female white snake we know of. And perhaps her tastes have also become strange from spending so much time with humans. Before you go, because I have one final question for you. Those that come from nature will, for some reason, go against nature. Those that come from nature will, for some reason, go against nature, against the laws nature originally followed. Will humans also go against humanity, against the principles they initially followed for certain reasons? Okay, Ling Yuan is asking hard-hitting questions here. Will nature also go against humanity, against principles they initially followed for certain reasons? You know what? Depends on the circumstances. Yeah, cause yeah, I'm gonna go with the centralist answer. You may have well just said yes. I mean, yep, yeah. Thank you. I received the answer I desired. Well then, Little Mal, Quizzard, Paimon, we shall meet again. And I will take your mob drops. Alright, then, see you later, Bluey. Also, remember to take care of Big Sis Fujin. She seems kind of weak right now, so she could use some extra care. I will, farewell. Please wait, Ling Yuan. I have a question for you as well. Aston, I do owe you that. If humanity activities are part of the laws of nature, how would you view humanity? A strange question. In the distant past, they were indeed part of nature, but they are so no longer. That is because... No. I need to give this question more thought. Next time we meet, I will give you my answer. Alright, thanks. So why does she think that humanity is no longer part of nature? I would love to hear that answer. Escort Little Mal back to the village. Yes, we can go back to the village, and I can end this video because the video is going. Oh, the stuff in my car may have already spoiled. But we did a lot. We figured out the we saved the lands. Basically, that's what happened. We confronted Bluey, and seems that Bluey and Fujin just had a little bit of a big misunderstanding. But it seems like that misunderstanding has been sorted. And so now Bluey and Fujin are on the same page because Bluey is a Fujin simp. And yeah, we are good. We are good. So thank you so much for watching. You're beautiful the way you are. I'll catch you in the next Genshin Impact video. We'll hopefully finish off this part of the Chenyu Vale questline. And that would be good. So thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.